And we have loser round 2. It's gonna be tier Remnants from the south side versus UNGA squad, or what it's called, and it's Pax at Jhiaxus as the US with fellow friend Jimmy and teammate as the Soviets. Of course with the conscripts, and we might see some Molotovs very straight after that one as well, I guess. And we will have yet again no double MG42 from the offset, so they bring in some variety, I guess. YoungRutra just with the Grenadiers for dealing with the Soviets. Good choice, I hope.
The new Grenadier squad is ready. Meanwhile, Rutra without LMG has. On the Allied side, nothing unusual.
Yeah, there's Urban Assault Company with double rifleman being out.
Calliope, maybe? Question mark?
Yeah, pretty sure we will have a Sherman. And then maybe a Calliope later, I'd say.
The Dosler is really good. I like that unit.
And the Dozer blades definitely give some flavor to the unit. Also in utility. So yeah, that's definitely something to toy around with. I like it. And we have straight away the triple rifleman. Opax.
Probably
Well,
all.
Jimmy on to flank, I guess. The MG, but there is none. And Rutra coming behind Pax. As a little surprise. He's still expecting the MG. Getting cut off, I'm afraid.
Like they're not over pushing the fill on Rutra's side, playing middle, securing their own field, and one more. But those two normal sectors at the middle actually change the course of the game so much.
Yes. It's already a good start for the Axis, I think. Triple VP lead is always nice to have. Also with a secured fuel. We're trying to go for the ammo, but can't do that in the end. And we have 4 conscripts for Jimmy. That's a lot.
On the top side, there's a push happening on the VP again.
Yes. So might be able to flank successfully. Thoton on return with a lot of units in the middle, but the rafts are coming in. It's gonna be the lieutenant from Pax. And he's forced away as well by a nice flank. And Pax gets a Gren with a surprising grenade. Yeah. That's cool.
Lieutenant.
Yes, lieutenant. Might get a Browning. Or a M20. Yeah, I guess it's gonna be M20 utility car. And it's that. Some early pressure for dealing with the infantry of the Axis. But yeah. Always a bit of a risky choice against Austria as well with the 2-2. Probably gonna be out a little bit earlier. 2-2, of course. Unless there is the steward.
You're gonna see real soon now. No, yes.
I think it's gonna be for the steward. He's probably gonna go for the steward. Just
Getting an
attacking in with the
MG.
Browning.
And
Or
then
grenade.
it's gonna be a Steward, probably.
Yes. LS coming pretty well, pretty good back into the game.
Heavy machine gun team, ready for orders.
They're doing a really good
Yes.
in the entire map.
Yes.
Rifleman,
I think they should be fine.
he didn't even realize, might
But
die.
in the middle,
Taking one of our
yeah.
points.
Rifleman might die.
Lieutenant is saving it, now Gren might die. No, okay.
It's fine. This pack's might go fully cut. Jimmy pressing hard as well, but now we have the 2-2s out. Yeah, Pax actually has the resource, right, for the Steward. Yes, he does.
Point is being overrun.
But he doesn't want to get it. Now reinforcing instead.
We're losing a
Pax a little bit
capture point.
struggling with the heal.
Back to full strength.
And nothing in
Supply
queue
line
for
just
the
got cut
American.
off. Welcome to the death factory, boys.
Yes.
Over.
Doesn't have the
Snipping
manpower.
around our asses.
Pushing back now the
Tactical point
Browning.
being captured.
On the Soviet side,
Supply line just got cut
straight
off.
up to T70 it seems like. Or nothing, maybe.
Yeah, well,
The sector is
sure.
at risk.
Might rush a T-34, yeah. Ah yes, it is a T-70. Yeah, with I guess, good timing overall, that's fair enough. X chasing the MG. And it's gonna be a Steward as well.
Yeah.
A nice grenade. Forcing back YoungRutra entirely, I guess. I guess the grenades help here early on with some map control, but
Thoton
definitely
with the Storm Doctrine. Lock in. And a Jäger Command Squad as well.
can be decent. 43s against rifles. Definitely not too bad.
I wonder if there's gonna be lefts in this game.
Yeah, allies can't counter that one, I'm afraid. Less with the caddy maybe. 80-70's in. With the Steward. A nice connect here. Steward missing the shot, just cancelling the follow up, but applying some damage here to the MG.
The tech gun is ready for
Browning
orders.
is in danger, but it's gonna live as well. And overall, the X is a little bit ahead, but allies can turn it maybe around now with their new light vehicles. Now there's the ambulance, rather late from PAX, of course. But yeah, very necessary.
They are really ahead right now. They can even push the field on the other side.
Enemy forces are securing
X
our
is trading too
territory.
well. Neither Jimmy so far.
The territory is out of contact.
A lot. US as well. Axis side.
Oh,
is really
it almost died. That was a close one.
Flamer and the boys going to the bottom VP.
Yes, it's gonna help. I realize it's quite late,
He is
but
attempting to steal
makes
our
it out.
sector.
So, here command squad helping quite decently with the side. We have the 120 now from Jimmy, so it's gonna be defensive tactics. And packs returning for VP. Just indeed very necessary.
This is gonna be rough.
Yes, you missed it.
Yeah, I know. So that denies any heavy tank option.
There is the armor-piercing ammunition from the MG42. Maybe with another connection from the pack.
It
But
is moving.
packs, it's gonna make it out in time.
Oh. He got deleted by 120. This
Yes,
squad, well,
it's a nice kill. Oh yes. Oh, but there is the sprint from the Grants. There is as well.
300 points. We are losing a sector.
using
House, of
mobility.
course, and the pack. Pack's here
Pack.
missing the timing to fall back, but I guess Pack 40 might get decrewed here. Yes, it does.
We have lost a pack gun.
Ren is made it.
Ren dies. Yeah. In the end, I think Thoton with the high casualties here,
The enemy is attempting to
using the
steal our
pack
sector.
and the Gren. It's definitely a lot of army value. That's gonna hurt.
Our lines of supply are disrupted.
Gets still the Echelon, that's a nice
Our
one.
industry grows to support us.
Yes, he might enforce the packs to rebuild it for the sweeping,
The
so
Ren,
that's very welcome.
and I don't know about losing a pack gun for a Stewart, even though it's a nice.
Yeah, well, he lost the pack gun and the Gren. So it's 2 units for once. Yeah. Two units for one while getting one and it's dead, but yeah. Actually, we might lose the Pioneer, no. Thoton is backing, so not throwing up with a shot, I guess. Nice shot, only 120.
Now rebuilt.
E-Command Squad just makes it out alive. Barely, but yeah. With the rifts coming in with the Ranger, but there's another MG42. Save the day here. Pax gonna to fall
Might
back
lose
here.
70.
I
No,
think
it's
it's
82.
fine. But the 50 car is gone. I think that's eventually the game losing loss here for Pax, maybe, like compared to the Stewart, that's a lot worse. Losing that Browning here to YoungRutra is gonna be a big one. That's a unit Pax really needs, and that's one YoungRutra can make good work of here against Jimmy. Further
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
capturing the fuel possibly in the future. Yeah, we have infantry banners from Thoton, nice utility usage here.
This gun moving a little bit too far.
Yes, it does, but I think it's okay.
One
There's 2 cons around, so...
Austrian in production again from Thoton. Once
Hmm?
more. And an elephant again.
Rush. Yeah, I guess it can be always a solid choice, even if you don't go for the unit. It's a nice option to have. Doesn't mean you have to build it, but scopes and yeah. Indeed, the opportunity for the unit is nice.
But yeah, he should probably not make it this game since they have 8-0.
Yes. Yeah, we will see how things go. And let's drive the nade. X might lose. Yeah, he's gonna lose that rifleman. And he's also gonna lose his pack. Indeed. Yeah, that's a tough call for packs. Nice flanking from YoungRutra, good coordination from the tier remnants. Probably gonna capture that. Gonna capture the pack, I guess. I mean, it's a free pack for YoungRutra, I guess, but...
Oh, but Thoton could use it. He has no IT gun.
Yeah. Thoton has no infantry nearby with 4 model. Yeah, Pack's really struggling with the army comp, but getting out a Sherman, which is good since Thoton doesn't have an AT, can definitely do some work here. Jimmy just going for their VP, I guess.
Meanwhile,
And
Rutra is clearing the trees in middle.
yes, there's a T-34.
Taken our supply sector.
Obviously for Jimmy.
And on the Axis side, Rutra is getting a Brumbar again. Just like the last.
I guess Remants really have the game plan. They want the AA and they want the Brumba. It works just as good. Oh, there's the Sherman. Allies still cut off, but we will just have the resources in a moment, though they are behind indeed overall. And they are quite low on VPs as well. X sends back here on the VP. Remants coming in. Nice pen, but X not following up yet. Getting out the dozer blades. 40 HP and utility, I guess. 2070 might die. Yes, it does. Jimmy here with the misplay, sort of blocking his own unit from reversing, I'm afraid. The micro lag here to finish off the target for YoungRutra.
And here we have it.
No, it was in range. In range. I'm not sure, it might have been still revealed because it shot shortly before. That would be my guess. But yeah, it's close. Yeah, can be. And Stuck's out for Thoton. Gonna switch the ammo.
Still is chasing the Sherman.
Yeah, bouncing the shot. Yeah, Stuck is kind of losing that duel. The Sherman with too much HP overall. superior armor, of course. Okay, Browning doing a great job here. Good capture for the Axis. Ren might die. Yes, it does. 20 actually. Go.
He straight up satchelled the sandbag up the middle.
I guess we have some decent amount of ammo. Yeah, the Browning really does the job. I think helps a lot with stopping the allies in the middle, generally. And while Pax really needs the AT. Yeah, Pax indeed will build the rear echelon. Lost the major.
Sherman is too low to be there. Kind of risky. Stuk sees it, moves in.
Yeah, needs another shot, but
Enemy is taking our territory.
Is he gonna do it?
no, he doesn't have the vision, really. And his
Kinda
Sherman's
late.
too far off already, yeah.
Kinda late now. If
But
he
yeah,
moves
it's not
in-
looking good for the allies, I'm afraid.
Yeah, the entire map is getting smaller as Axis cap. Every single point slowly.
Indeed. Nice mines from Jamie. At the fuel. Some good action here, keeping that one
Enemy
going.
forces are securing our territory.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in the middle. Hex gotta get his side of the map, I guess.
Going against it also.
Stuk 3 ready to deploy.
Misses the shot, but yeah, Axis is very heavy in the center, so let's try to go around, but YoungRutra finds its way around YoungRutra, I guess. Doesn't have the ATO, so
The enemy has driven a wedge in
BUNGA is
our
gonna be
lines.
very alive. When dies, so guess from another grenade here or the Sherman. And there's the double Stuk again. Facing the U10 with the double Zook. The Sherman is indeed in danger.
It should die now.
100 points.
This
No
is-
falls? Yes, falls.
Yes, of course. And now it's all about panning or not. He does. Sherman falls. Great, yeah. Pax also losing the lieutenant. Unfortunate. Yeah, him lacking the AT, the M1 is the issue here.
Second one.
Needed like that M1 for dealing with the Stuks with the high fire rate. It's a good counter for the medium armor of Austria, but he doesn't have the tack and thus loses here his precious Sherman.
We're losing a capture point.
And yeah,
Ultra diamond, P34. Maybe.
with diving deeper in. Correct decision here. But I've just lost all the Stuks, so just to get out.
Could have straight. Honestly, since they're already behind.
Yes.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
This gets up but gets scared when 20 is the crew. That's not looking good for the allies. So great, the 120 will be finished off by the pack 40s.
And that 50 cal once again.
Yes.
Oswind almost killing his own unit. His own grand.
At least packs now with a moment to breathe, I guess. Gets out some Zook Rangers, but there's only one Zook, so...
It is 150 for his start.
It's not gonna finish it off. At least Jimmy with the double T-34. There's the Panther. And he doesn't have the ammo. I hate the Overwatch. It's in for the ram. This gets off some engine damage, but great, he might not be able here to finish off the Panther. Even with the merge, it is quite far off and bounces off a shot, so that's not gonna happen.
This Ostwind is doing so much for Thoton this game.
It's quite any contrary to the game against CW.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's really struggling with the AT. Just at least getting in another Sherman, so something, but yeah. 50 kills decrewed. And yeah, Stuxer going in for the next dive. And I'm afraid it's gonna be a Sherman down. Yes, it is. No bounces, that's unfortunate. We probably would have lost it anyway. Also, not really trying to smoke himself.
And yeah, this game looks especially packs lost a lot.
Yes. 34 might come around to kill the 2-2, but gets scared in the end, then missing the shot as well. Yeah, that's fortunate. Yeah, pack's really low in terms of the army value, it's true. X almost popped, so I'm afraid it's not gonna end in their favor. And yes, pack's really struggling with the KD, so does Jimmy.
Looking good indeed.
Consolidate our forces. We're left with 50 points.
And this Brumbar Ostwind Stuck combination really holding mid and bottom side really well.
Yes. Yeah, Pax has no tools for dealing with it.
The Katusha
It's dived, yeah.
And the Ziskan might also die.
So coming in, 40-54. Using the shot on the Pant as well with the ground attack, I guess. Yeah, the Stucks are on a deep dive. They're gonna kill the T-34, I'm afraid.
They're coming in for us, for all of us. They're
But
on it.
T-34 is actually behind.
No.
But yeah, Jimmy didn't realize.
The other one might also die. Getting stun shot. Gonna kill so more models.
That's a trade.
And Austin is actually doing.
Resonate. Doesn't kill the Browning.
This took well farm damage. That's at the end of it.
It's just killing the base here for Jimmy, but will die eventually.
I wonder what's in production. Yeah, we have a left, but yeah, it's game is done.
Well, they're not giving up, but it looks to be done. So that's definitely, they have the courage. Double Browning is out. Yes, indeed, we have a laugh as well. 3 kills. Wiping now a con in the base, and there's the surrender, I guess. There's no reason to harm yourself any further. 36 kills on the Brumba. Decent amount on the Grants. The YoungRutra, yes.
Rutra has everything he wants. He can probably afford an elephant when anything dies. Thoton having an Oswin and Jhiaxus as usual. Jimmy forced to make ranges as AT guns against an Ostwind and however many Grants.
Jimmy
doesn't work out.
likes the AT guns, yes. Alright, stats wise, yeah. Pax quite in pain, KD wise, I'm afraid. So Jimmy, or like very below 0.5, I guess. Like far beneath that, especially Pax, and yeah, army value wise. Pax with the Browning loss and the Steward, I guess, being quite unfortunate.
Yeah, the KD
Even
doesn't look that
early
good.
on, yeah. That's a Sherman, actually. Yeah, I think that's the Browning, that's probably the Steward, or other way around, but yeah. Jimmy somewhat into the game, but yeah, then eventually collapsing as well, I guess. And
Yeah,
just falling behind the teammate, yeah.
It didn't look
So-
good after that Stewart loss, honestly. It went all downhill from there.
So it's game 2, UNGA BUNGA boys versus Tier Remnants with now Pax and Jamie with the double OKW from the south side here on Alliance of Defiance, obviously yet again. Facing the fellow double Soviets from YoungRutra and Thoton, just bringing in conscripts straight away it is. No peanuts versus double OKW, no sniper, or maybe later, maybe conscripts with the tier 1 tag. We'll see about that one. The contrary packs will be going Fusiliers. Tossing in first Fusiliers straight away.
And then
Jimmy
that
undecisive yet. Yes?
yeah, Kubal after the first Fusilier seems weird. Usually you wanna do the other way around. The
Yes, especially with the Fusiliers since it cannot construct any sandbags. And there will be no Cuba at all for Jimmy. Maybe he's expecting an M3. Maybe some peanuts, I don't know. Would be the reasoning. But yeah. So Axis gets the fuel in first without the Cuba.
basically the same build from the allied side. 3 conscripts.
Yep.
No second engineer.
There's the Remnants interested in their VP, but straight securing the middle with a lot of green cover, placing their units quite well. So they have a strategy for this map.
Ready for action.
Once again,
And we
no second
also
engineer.
use-
Interesting.
yeah.
Rutra with the early snares.
Yeah. Though he's facing no armor or vehicle, but yeah, maybe he wants to get in the incendiary. I'd say. Thoton though is behind the Cubo, but there's no snare. Just wants to get that pioneer, like some models, I guess.
4 Folks grenadiers coming from Jimmy.
Our
Yeah,
territory
that's
is
a
falling
lot.
into enemy hands. Grenadier are on the line.
But to the contrary of the Chinese teams, which usually just bring the very one Fox Grenadier, if at all. Yep. And we have the tier 1 for the allies already. Maybe they will bring just the Maxim early on.
Maxim from Rutra. Thoton still
Forces are
away.
capturing our supplies.
Yeah, it's gonna be double Maxim. It could be a good choice for both. Jimmy with lots of infantry and Pax only with the Fusiliers gonna struggle with finding cover here against the Maxim maybe. Yeah, now the Axis with some good map control, of course, for a moment at least.
Heavy machine gun team prepared for
Or maybe
combat.
he can just force retreat it later on with the
The enemy
officer
has taken our
if
supply
he
sector.
decides to get that unit.
Yes,
Comrades, we
it's
have
an
now
option.
installed a field hospital at headquarters. The enemy has cut off a sector.
Top side. Basically capped entirely by Pax. Meanwhile, bottom fuel is also contested.
Eventually YoungRutra gets it and Thoton still very
Soviet
interested
HQ now
instead.
includes a field
40 middle
hospital,
VP I guess.
but only for those
Meanwhile
who are
Pax with a
seriously
good move here, cutting that ammunition.
Really good for the
So that's a
Axis.
smart play. Yeah. Yeah, still Thoton lacking the snare, so obviously Pax doesn't know, but Thoton can't do much
getting-
about it, but yeah.
Hints.
Pax finding the Maxim after all. So does Jimmy, and now yes, the allies with the counterattack. But yeah, the Axis with the resource advantage, obviously.
Double munitions is especially good when you're doing Fusiliers, but it's not gonna last long.
Yeah. It's already gone. In this map, it's very hard to get double ammo.
engineers ready for assignment.
Basically impossible.
Kinda, yes.
Allies back on the line, I guess. And we have the snares as well for Thoton. But yeah, 43s are out. We might see another 2 T70s this match, maybe. Or they might be actually rushing for a medium tank. Be also interesting to see. X getting pressed yet again. Another Fusilier. And he's forced back.
You can see that, and Thoton locking in the anti-left commander.
Yeah. Different choice compared to the last series. With the ISU this time. Losing that match, the other one we casted today. Without the ISU, eventually, an alliance of defiance to the Axis.
But the terror tactics didn't work out when he first played it on the same map.
So maybe now that strategy is gonna work better, we'll see. Guards for YoungRutra as well. Yeah, he's very prepared for anything, but there's no AA from Jimmy. I guess it's gonna be straight away the P4. So it is for Pax, I'm afraid. And who knows, maybe the allies will follow up with that one. Or they will obtain a late T70. Jimmy retreating just a millisecond. Too late, I guess, for the decap, or maybe not realizing with the panic retreat in that very moment. The Axis infantry's coming in masses.
AA in production from Rutra.
Yeah, it's a very late AA, but could be handy eventually. Also Thoton with the tech, but calling in the T70. Okay, so we have the allies going for their light vehicles, and there will be a Raketen from Jimmy. Well, I guess that's a good timing anyways. There could be an early T-34 soon, or there could be a late T-70, so that's a decent choice after all. Thoton getting back, Sands on his side. In Tambo also Jimmy. Quite returning for his side of the map. Mirroring each other pretty well. Well, A is there. Maybe not successful with the capture eventually, but possibly neither will be Thoton. Indeed. So there won't be just any resource income at all. But yeah. After all, the X is not too far from a P4. We'll get it eventually in about 3 to 5 minutes, I guess. Depending on owning a fuel or not, I guess. Let's struggle. Let's struggle based on lacking that light vehicle to toy around with. There, like the allies, I'd say.
That's
okay.
great.
But not going off as planned. Alright, it's just about 60 more fuel to go for the P4. X is having some issues with the manpower. It could be the fatal difference. Not being able to get the tank, actually not being the fuel but the manpower.
3 Fusiliers and an officer seems like a lot.
Yeah, that's a hell of units, yeah. And 1 Raketten. The Shrek. The Pioneer.
Yeah, they will probably bleed a lot in this game. Too many infantry. Might not even get the tank in a reasonable time.
Yeah, it could be a very serious issue. Hex can't even get the tech out for the tier 3 with the authorization. No flag cannon. I was getting it, but yeah, it's very low in manpower. Maybe Jimmy can make it in time with some manpower. Possibly. He really needs it.
Another big Fusilier push on top side.
It's gonna cost manpower as well. So now following up with another Fusilier, I guess, but I guess X will come out eventually victorious.
But at what cost? Manpower cost. A lot of it.
Well, at least he also killed 4 models. Running just straight into Maxim. Yeah, nice usage here of the breakthrough tactics. Some really swift decap in the allied ammunition.
Get the tanks out at a reasonable time.
Yeah, I think Jimmy will get his P4 out. So will Pax, I think. It's actually looking good in the end for both of them. Let's just start killing infantry first, but technically he could get right now his P4 out. But it seems like we're not interested in it.
On the deep. Anything else to finish it off?
Using the Raketten now. Oh, that's painful. Good grenade here from Thoton
Oh, losing the officer.
as well, yeah. It's poor.
Good.
Yeah, Pax gets the P4. And so does Jamie, but yeah, I guess it's better to lose the officer than the Raketten to the enemy. I'm afraid. Especially so early on. It's quite the casualty. So the allies also with the T-34 out. From YoungRutra, who skipped the actual T-70, just getting the AA, so it's gonna be about the same timing for the medium tanks for Axis allies and for YoungRutra. And though I think overall possibly the Axis being a little bit behind here with the fuel, I would say. The Axis, I mean. But yeah, they just get that medium armor out just in no time.
Yeah, 15-16 minutes, not so bad, but we have to wait and see what happens next.
Yeah. I mean, there was a lot of fuel cutting on this map, so all the armor's a little bit delayed and light vehicles. But yeah. Kubel dies, I think. Yeah. Or packs with the dive with the P4, but it might just die straight away here. Seems like it.
It is dead. It is so dead.
Oh, that's... We must play here for packs, and also... I'm afraid losing his MG to Thoton, who's probably about to pick it up here. Yes, he's gonna get it. Pack's not reacting here to the capturement. Proceeding... Yeah, with the fuel. So that's some real tough losses here for packs, I'm afraid. We're tough to come back from that. Thoton also tacking up, probably gonna get the T-34 himself. But yeah, no allies. Access temporary with the double fuel, so they're not too far off from another P4. So is YoungRutra though.
He's wiping his support gun.
Yeah, but where's the Schwer, so... Shotgun is safe. Jimmy... Maybe going for a very dangerous play here.
Oh, Z34 with a really good shot on middle. Almost one-tapping the folks.
Yes. It can happen. The pack's also really on his knees in terms of manpower, just rebuilding yet again the officer. That hurt.
Z34. He's here to kill today.
Yeah. Decent kills on that. Allies are well into the game. Yeah. Makes sense. Heavy amount of infantry from Jimmy as well. Lots of Fox Grenadiers. No Obers at all. Turn Thoton. Maybe also bring a caddy, I guess. Against the Fusiliers. He's like doing some good job in this game so far, so also for that, Caddy could be a decent choice, I guess. Oh, we'll almost catch us straight away. The AA, the engineer might die in the house. No, it doesn't. We should just realize.
Big push happening at the bottom side. One.
Yes. Me lose Fox Grenadier to the caddy straight away on max range. That's very unfortunate. And Thoton also with a T-34.
That Fox is Fusilier died as well.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, that's quite the painful casualties and pretty much for no reason. And there goes the Raketen to the mortar. Barrage it from Thoton with
Being
quite a bullseye.
reincarnated as an Ober though. He will come back stronger.
Jimmy Pax doesn't have the manpower and he needs to rebuild the Raketen first. He's also losing to Thoton. So. Maybe he should have rather gotten a J-P4 here than another Raketen. Stop the bleed somewhat. And yeah, now we have the T-34. Okay. Deciding otherwise. And Jimmy also with the Fusilier Doctrine. Bring in some smoke. Some decent utility as well.
Somehow the entire Gonna check what is there. Smoking the MG.
Yes. I think this was not about smoking, but rather checking out the enemy location around for its positioning, right? Like a scout plane.
This
It's
middle.
oh,
This middle is too crowded for them to.
Jimmy might lose to the kitten there.
Jagdtuggers have arrived on the front.
Thoton losing his Maxim, I guess. Yeah, I see that. Soon return, maybe the MG now. For packs of the trade. Well, the Fusilier probably gonna die here. He's 70 on the retreat. Afraid so.
David.
Well, there is the smoke. Yeah, but I think he's still gonna get it, yes.
We've lost a squad of
That's another tough loss for Pax. It's just one mainline infantry left for him. But a double Raketen. I don't know what's the plan here for Pax. It's like something to deal damage for dealing with the infantry from Thoton.
Accumulating resources right now, and the Rutra is probably waiting for an ISU next.
Yeah, indeed. It's just the unit he's missing pop-cap wise to finish his army. He's basically pop-capped. He's gonna get it out in about 5 minutes as well. At latest, I guess.
Jagdtiger, but I feel like he's bleeding too much.
Commander
The
Billy.
fuel
It's a
might.
double, here there's the double Raketens. Right now maybe it's better to have a P4 again, but yeah.
If he does
I'm not
that,
sure.
we'll-
It's about to lose another Raketen. 54 diving. Yeah, now he's making another P4, but tanks are grouping up already for finishing off the Schwer. There might be also there's no mortar barrage. But Katniss coming up as well, I think. That P4 is not gonna make it out alive. There it goes.
Adam,
Close air support is available.
Katie,
Yeah, they're trying to wipe units in the base of Jimmy.
and
They
they
surrender. Yeah, packs with too many casualties. Army value quite with the gap here to Thoton, having a lot of units. Decent kills as well. Even though facing Fusiliers, I guess.
both Soviets actually have positive KD, which is never a good sign for the Axis side. Soviets should die more than you,
It's easier to
especially
do
when they
against
play
OKW,
conscripts.
but yeah.
Again, against conscripts, they should die more.
Yeah, especially Pax lost too many units. I don't know, Jimmy struggling as well with the T-70 and with the Fox Grenadiers trading, I would say.
Yeah, the army value. Basically, after like 14 minutes, a few too many wrong choices in the army. I feel like a little bit too much infantry at the start as well. Then they lost bleed too much. That P4 loss, I think,
Yeah, that
was the
finished
turning
Pax.
point. Yes,
P4 lost, yeah. And the MG then later on, so I'm afraid, yeah.
but yeah, the P4 being the big
In the
one.
end, it's the vibes, yeah, for both of them, I think. And then also the pressure on Jimmy from both players. It didn't
Now,
help.
if if they continue to play this, Pax would be forced into a KT, which would be greeted by an ISU on middle. And they could probably still try to ram it into bombing run as well, if it comes
Yeah.
down to that.
I think the plan
So,
would have been in the
tough.
beginning to get the JT with the Tiger. But yeah.
Tough game in the end, yes.